Nimbus, the space gate to Dark World is charged up and now open. Welcome back, X, YouTube, Twitch. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. And again, guys, the reason why I do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games and want to continue to build a community that has the same love and passion for admiring all those gorgeous lore windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Uh, we actually did do a market watch yesterday. It was a collab with Fresh Off the Press. You guys go check his channel out. Hold on, let me plug in real quick. You guys go check his channel out. We just did the collab. We talked a little bit about how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh and whatnot. Some market theory, the state economy, things of that nature. Fresh Off the Press. Yeah, we did the market watch, Phantom Nightmare card. It might have been this one right here. I'm not even sure. But we did the market watch, and yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Um, so I didn't drop one personally myself. I just I piggybacked off of his yesterday. But jumping into ours today, I guess Boxia was the last thing that we left off on talking about. I'm not really sure. Um, I know we did have that UDS championship that happened yesterday, and we didn't do one yesterday, so we didn't cover the UDS championship. It looked like Jesse Cotton won. He was featured in the first match against Jeff Jones, two of the highest level players in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. The UDS Championship is a specific one. It's an invite only tournament, and I think this particular one you had to have been a UDS champion to even participate in. And I didn't realize it was as many as there were, but it was quite a few, at least 20 of them. But they competed, a lot of Snake Eyes running around. There was a cash tier, but mainly Snake Eyes, Pure Snake Eyes, Fire King Snake Eyes, and Jesse Cotton won with Fire King Snake Eyes. So I would expect to see reverberations through the market in relation to Fire King Snake Eyes. But I mean, I don't think this is anything new from what the OCG was doing and how everybody's trying to find, that way to get ahead. You got people in our community looking ahead to the OCG, creating news videos in regards to the OCG and their meta. So it was kind of foreshadowed this was coming. Flameberg Dragon, shoot, let me bring him up. He was just running rampant in all the duels that I was watching in regards to him. Did I got Age of Oval? Yeah, Age of Oval was still up here. The last set. Flameburst is now $100 QCSR, but where's the secret? The secret is sitting at 13. I mean, for as much as I've seen it today, I'm not sure if it's ran at a 1 or 2 up in the deck. It was like a $1, $2 card though. You know what I'm saying? And it spiked, I want to say, up to 20, came back down to like 13. Now the regional season picked back up. People want to play Fire King Snake Eyes. I can see it Pooh disappearing, especially the QCSR, which is hit 100. That was sitting around like $40. But we'll see. You're going to start seeing, counterplays to the meta. People are going to be looking at other decks to counter this best deck to have a good matchup against it. And then, like I said, what I talked about on Fresh's video, how like you can compete against the top deck if you're expected to see a lot of those throughout the rounds. You build your deck to beat like that deck and a few other of the top decks, and you see the majority of the deck that you prepared the most for. It should go really well for you. I want to say there was a tournament of YCS that it happened like that before. Like Sky Striker was considered the best deck, and a lot of people were running it. But like True Draco had like a hard counter to it, and somebody just played True Draco and just they like out of their 13 rounds, like 11 of them were Sky Striker, and they just won them all. So I mean, now granted, True Draco was a true meta deck as well. That just I happen to have a good matchup against the Sky Striker, but it just goes the same for this meta. I'm sure Konami will build in a counter to the Fire Kings. Yet the interaction was amazing. I know the chat was going off talking about another thing that Konami TCG has brought back. They brought back the chat. Europe Konami, they had always had the chat in their tournaments, but the last like 4 or 5 YCSs, the North America Konami, they had the chat disabled. Like, come on now. But I mean, it was some healthy conversations going on there. I was looking at it. It was like during a mirror match, like Snake Eyes and Fire King Snake Eyes, and I was saying it's much more enjoyable to watch the Snake Eyes, Fire King Snake Eyes mirror than it was to watch the tier one. The tier one just, I don't know, that felt draining. I don't know what it was about the, just when you got like the Guido and stuff, and then you like meal, and then you hit a Guido, and then your opponent has a Guido, and then like y'all both are end up milling like 15 cards in the turn, and then like there's a whole bunch of chains on, like that was a bit much. I remember Team APS, they did a video talking about like what the board state looked like during that time, and it just looked so funny because there was cards everywhere, and you couldn't even tell like where the zones were because the graveyard was fanned out because they had to go through all the chain links. It's just, it was a lot. It didn't look clean at all. I feel like tier elements, that's more of an online strategy because of all the interactions, like a full power online, because of all the interactions, all the chains and things that have happened. It'd just create a mess with IRL cards. Speaking of tier, how do you, is it really called tier limits? No, it's tier limits, not tier elements. It's tier limits. Tier limits. Oh, I see. Tier limit. You can see I'm not a tier limits player, a tier limits player. Looking at it, tier limits Rhino Horde 51 listings from 1196 market price 1287 for the ultimate rare. Tier limits cash tier 125 listings from 699 market price 834. Tier limit True Hollow Starlight rare 44 listings from 122 market price 151.37. So tier limits cards they're cheap right now. The main core, even like max rarity, extra rarity cards, you do a deeper dive on the Starlight rare, we start talking about EBPs, excuse me, estimated base prices and whatnot. We started getting into some interesting conversations. Coming back here, Darkling Blast is still an $80 booster box, and we talked a little bit about EBPs. During Fresh's video, and we were just talking about like we did Legendary Collection, we did an expansion set Tactical Masters, but core sets with Starlight rares they take on, they're a whole nother animal because apparently it's a Starlight rare is one in every 24 boxes, and that's being generous. So you look at 80 times 24, 800, 1600. It's 2K. So $2,000 around is the estimated base price for these Starlight rares. 2,000. That's what it would cost to pull one of these at random. 2K. All of them are under 10% of that. The most expensive one, Lady Labyrinth, the Silver Castle, 26 listings from 153.99, market price 169.87. You can get 3 play sets for the price of what it would cost to pull one. As Perfect Cell would say during the cell games. Incredible. And then you got tier limits from Carlos right behind that. 44 listings from 122, market price 151.37. Just hella value. Blackwing Dragon down here, 38 listings from 59. 93, market price 72.75, and then Mitsu, the Insect Ninja, 34 listings for $40, market price 50.54, estimated base price 2K. Some Uber deals. Cards hella primed. A Baishu Lubellion that fell back down from its spike up to $30, 85 listings from $15.99, market price $17.31. And then you have Sprite Sprint. Sprite Sprint, 56 listings from $15.88, market price $16.05 for Sprite Sprint. Some pretty interesting value there in Sprite Sprint. It doesn't have a reprint. It's definitely going to be in the 24 Megatons. Royalty Dragons the Atlantis. This card is actually seeing quite a bit of play. It's not even touching the value of Sprite Sprint. 88 listings for $3, market price $7.11. And then Jewel Swarm looks like it's down. I wonder, let's reverse engineer this. Look at all versions of Jewel Swarm. One other version. Yeah, it's. Let's go back into the mega pack. This is off the search tab now, the main search tab. Garura Rings of Resonant Life, 30 listings from 1509, market price 1512. Wow. That took the place of Jewel Swarm. It shot up from 7 to 15. It doubled in price. Daruma Cannon, 81 listings for 350, market price 505. It seems like it's a legit $15 playset now. It was a solid $9 playset. Now it's sitting at 15. And then everything else back here is still really, really primed. We're looking at like tier 1, tier 2 playsets, $6 and $10 playsets. Again, it's at that point now where probably start pivoting. Going back looking at the original prints, they said it's been out for a while now. There really ain't no excuse if you don't have these cards that have always been for the entirety of their life, outside of the exception of like the top like 4 or 5 cards, $3 and cheaper. But again, you want to get those archetypes with matching rarities. Master of Chaos, 104 listings from 50 cents, market price 97 cents. Psychic and Punisher, 148 listings, 35 cents, market price 81 cents. So a lot of really good cards that are still really rich. Majesty Pegasus, the Drago Slayer, really, really good card. 93 listings from 32 cents, market price 83 cents. And then she's matching in Prismatic Secret now with Dynamite and Ignis Phoenix. A lot of really, really cool cards in here. Another card that was used quite a bit. What was it called? It was Soul Burning Volcano. It was out of the last time we looked at it, it was $50. Okay, it's sitting at 40 now. It's matching the price of the booster box. Talon Great Raging Phoenix, 41 listings from $39. My price $39.72. And then you got Soul Burning Volcano booster boxes that rebounded from $25. 49 listings from 38. Excuse me, $39.88. Market price $39.83. So not looking too bad. Still under MSRP, excuse me, MSRP quite a bit. But the fact that you can get your money back for a box with one card is not bad. But it's selling the Great Raging Phoenix or bust if you're trying to crack open the Soul Burning Volcano. If you want to open up some traditional, rarity spread, traditional rarity spread set. Adds a little bit more suspense when you don't get a foil in every pack. The $25 that was primed. You don't get a foil on every pack. $25. That's good value for the 40. That's pushing it. There are a lot of products you can grab for the 40. A lot of products you can stack together for the 40. Let's go ahead and slide on over to Duelist Nexus. Revolution Synchron, 32 listings from $69.99, market price $83.12 for the QCSR. Angelica, Princess and Noble Arms. RIP, 44 listings from $28.99, market price $36.01. Just because Isode got hit on the ban list. Revolution Synchron, 124 listings from 1845, market price 2013. So it's back down to this $18 price point, the cheapest it's ever been, which rightfully so. It really shouldn't be more expensive than any of these QCSRs. I mean, you see 8 secret rares for every 1 QCSR. Come on now. Revolution Synchron matching the cheapest QCSR prices in the set. Crimson Dragon Secret Rare, 125 listings, 1445, market price 1429. Let me go back a page real quick. What was the booster box going for Duelist Nexus? 44.89. That's not crazy, but you see what I'm saying? In comparison, you can get Soul Burning Volcano for $40, or you can get Duelist Nexus with chances of pulling QCSRs for $45 on top of getting secret rares. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer pick right there. Let's slide on to Monstrous Revenge. We're gonna here. You got IP Masquerade and QCSR, 32 listings from 235, market price 274.74. However, announced its alternate art, which is so dope. I really do like the alternate art. I'm gonna be going in for that QCSR. Is scheduled for a reprint in May in the 25th anniversary Ready Collection 2. So when that hits, I mean, I could see it driving the price of this one down, but I still feel like it may end up being the top card in the set. It still might end up being like $120 card. You got Lebellion, 10 listings from $189.99, market price $194.74. As consistent can be. Been $200 essentially its entire lifespan. Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus Sky Thunder QCSR, 25 listings from 128.50, market price 127.89. That seems like it's going down a little bit. I wonder if just Exceed Monsters are not hitting right now. Assault Synchron, it came in with all the hype. 41 listings from $40, market price 53.84 for its QCSR. We look at EBP. I think they said it was 1 in every 72 packs in this set, and it's 1 in every 96 packs in the core sets with these 25 QCSRs. So 1 in every 72 packs, that's like collector's rare ratios. You're looking at $63, about $200 EBP, which is what Bellion is, which is pretty much what the estimated base price has been for QCSRs throughout the whole set. At one point, it was like there was complete synchronicity between Zeus, Lubellion, and IP Masquerade. They were all about $180. EBP was $180 to $200. And Duelist Nexus was just falling hard. Like the the QCSRs couldn't even keep up with the falling EBP in that set. We didn't even talk about what it was in Duelist Nexus. At $45, it's about 200. No, 160, 180, about 200. And there wasn't even a QCSR that was $200. So all of them were 2-for-1. Every single one of those QCSRs were on a deal, Uber deal mode. Here though, a little bit more value on Monstrous Revenge. Dark Arm Dragon seems like it's fallen out from its buyout. I think it jumped up to like $100. 32 listings from 55, market price 73. Capitalism took over. People came in, wanted to make a quick buck. They wanted to get out from underneath it. I mean, that Ghost Trail, like I said, Ghost Trails are unique. Like, those can compete with the luster of a Starlight or a QCSR. They just do. I mean, you drop a Ghost Rare, that thing hits different. And the fact that Dark Arm got one at like $30 is nice, to say the least. For you Dark Armed lovers out there, Danger Nessie, 31 listings from 45, market price 48.74. It's original print secret rare. It that the sparkle on that hits. It hits hard. I want to reverse engineer this. I want to look at the price. Oh, come on, TCG player. Danger. Where's the exclamation point? Danger Nessie. Okay, Cybernetic Horizon, 108 listings from 299, market price 422. I mean, no, Limb foil hits just as hard, but I would imagine that the first sets are around the same price, and they are. Lightly play first sets $4. Nearman first set play set about $15. So what are we looking at? A tier 3 play set. Bigfoot, what is alternate art, is coming in the 25th anniversary Ready Collection 2 as well, which is fire because I really like his alternate art as well. And getting that in like QCSR and Secret, I wonder what is Danger Bigfoot Secret going for right now. No, I don't want the alternate art. I want the regular one. Why wouldn't that one be up here? Let me just type in Danger. 71 results. Bigfoot right here. Here we go. Um, Danger Bigfoot. Lightly played first set. 1235 for Danger Bigfoot. Holding strong. A $40 play set. A $40 play set. That's impressive, Bigfoot. After all this time, I mean, it did get. Oh, it got a couple. It got a comment. Ultra rare. All of this other printings, sub dollars. Secret said, no, sir. We staying strong, bro. We ain't bending the knee. If they do give the original artwork, if they put it in the 25th anniversary Ready Collection 2 as well, that should just about, put the nail in the coffin for the original print Secret. But you will have to give us some time. Because, I mean, you're getting 7 rarities with a matching Secret Rare and then a Platinum. It's tough. It's tough competing with that. something like, hold on, a perfect example. I ain't looked at this old chap in a while. On Albaz, QCSR 41 listings from $18, market price 2006. The secret rare out of Rise of the Duelist was holding 15 strong. It had the OT at about 30. It had a common. It had uh, a ultra rare. Yeah, it had a common and an ultra rare. The common and the ultra rare were sub dollars. The secret was at 15. The OT was at 30. The secret wasn't trying to bend the knee. It didn't want to do it. And then Comani had to come in and give us 7 printings. And then here we are now. Near mint first ed, original secret rare, following the Albaz, $4. $12 play set. We're in there. If you've been waiting to grab your original print secret rare following the Albazes, you're in there now. And if you were holding $15 following the Albazes when you knew it was about to get 7 printings, what is that? About $30 you just left on the table. It's tough though. It's tough. But of course, guys, we can't be out here all day. Hopefully, I'll provide us some value with this live stream market watch. Like Kakarot, send me your energy so we could get that Space Gate charged up for a part 2. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, ELC? I see you, brother. We're going to be here every day. Try to stay consistent. But with that, we're going to be getting up out of here. Nimbus, are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.